Music Tuesday.
Television, network, the whole fucking 9 yards, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you for tuning into Black on Code docuseries. The series will highlight significant people and moments in Black American history that have impacted culture at large, and today I am your host, Cedric Blackman. Bitter Root, an immersive comic that relies on strong art and storytelling more than narrative tricks. Is set in the 1920s, the Harlem Renaissance is in full swing, and only the Sangerye family can save New York, and the world, from the supernatural forces threatening to destroy humanity. But the once great family of monster hunters has been torn apart by tragedies and conflicting moral codes. The Sangerye family must heal the wounds of the past and move beyond their differences, or sit back and watch a force of unimaginable evil ravage the human race. An evil force stalks the streets of Harlem as Berg and Cullen face off against a deadly creature that may be more than they can handle. Meanwhile, in Mississippi, a mysterious stranger unleashes furious retribution in the name of justice. An evil force stalks the streets of Harlem as Berg and Cullen face off against a deadly creature that may be more than they can handle. With violence erupting on the streets of Harlem and his cousin possessed by a demonic force, Cullen Sangerye reaches out for help from an estranged family member. In Mississippi, Ford Sangerye fights for his life at the gateway to hell. The Sangerye family has fought evil for decades, but they've never faced anything like this. And while two family members have returned home, one may be lost forever as hell comes to Harlem. As an unspeakable evil ravages New York City, the last of the Sangerye family fight just to stay alive. But with Cullen missing and presumed dead, hope is fading fast, both for the family and the fate of humanity. Loved ones once thought lost forever have returned, though the bliss of this family reunion doesn't last for long. Cullen has changed, and everyone is concerned. But they'll need all the help they can get, as a new threat has arrived on Earth. Sylvester continues to plot his revenge against the Sangerye family, and now he has help. The demon Ardo has arrived on Earth. The Sangeryes and the world are not prepared. The Sangeryes split into teams to tackle various threats. Meanwhile, Harlem is under siege, and Ardo's plans are slowly being revealed. But what role will Sylvester play, and how much of himself is he willing to sacrifice? While searching for Audro, the Sangerye family find themselves trapped in a southern town full of Jinno that want them dead. Meanwhile, in New York, Blink faces a horror beyond imagination. Sylvester realizes the true nature of Audro, but will he survive long enough to do anything about it? Once known as the greatest monster hunters of all time, the Sangerye family specialized in curing the souls of those infected by hate. But those days are fading. A terrible tragedy has claimed most of the family, leaving the surviving cousins divided between by the desire to cure monsters or to kill them. Now, though, there's a new breed of monster loose on the streets of Harlem, and the Sangerye family must either come together or watch the human race fall to untold evil. Monster hunting has been the Sangerye family business for generations as they battle the Jinno, hideous creatures born out of hate and racism. But now, the Sangeryes face a different threat, the deadly Nzondo, a new kind of monster born out of grief and trauma. With one of their own turning into an Nzondo, and an army of tortured souls on the attack in 1920s Harlem, the Sangerye family must once again fight to save the world, unless their own pain and suffering transform them into monsters as well. Audro is on the cusp of destroying the world as we know it. In order to stop him, a member of the family may have to make the ultimate sacrifice. As Earth is overrun by hideous creatures fueled by racism, a new evil force known as the Tree of Hate has literally taken root. The Sangerye family of monster hunters once again finds themselves divided, and fighting each other, as they confront their most dangerous threat ever. Family dysfunction meets steampunk during the Harlem Renaissance, and life on Earth will never be the same. Cullen and Ford are in a fight to stay alive while Ma Etta makes a decision that will impact the entire Sangerye family. Meanwhile, Enoch makes an important discovery, but will he live long enough to tell anyone? Blink Sangerye becomes the reluctant leader of her monster hunting family while dealing with a terrible tragedy. In the realm of Barzak, Dr. Sylvester uncovers the secret to saving the human race, if he can only make it back to Earth. The Sangerye family has faced many challenges over the years, but none as deadly as the evil they must now confront. With Dr. Sylvester by their side, the Sangeryes prepare to make a final stand. But can Sylvester be trusted? For the Sangerye family, it means making another sacrifice while searching for hope during hopeless times, an epic conclusion that will decide the fate of humanity. In Bitter Root, oppression and abuse of power loom large. The monsters, for example. Why are they there? The answer harked back to the social issues of the 1920s. People turned into monsters due to racism and hate. Would they be hunted lethally? That would depend on who was doing the hunting, but the story is centered on the Sangerye family, who use herbal warfare to cure such monsters, not kill them. The Sangerye clan would also be a family divided by tragedy and varying opinions on how to fight hate. A young woman named Blink, for example, cannot chase down monsters because of old school rules about a woman's place on the hunt, which was set in place by her elders. The comic is by an all-black creative team and features a predominantly black cast of characters in the 1920s, embracing the black artistic creativity of the Harlem Renaissance but also recognizing the racism of the time. The story being historical lets the comic draw a connection between institutionalized racism and injustices that continue today. Please subscribe to Von Savage Media so you can be notified about all the quality programming.
Music TV.
Church, preach, tabernacle. It's the only way we're going to get any action. Man, I want to give a shout out to 2 BBFs. Friends, you dig? Hey, they had a special shout out, you know what I mean? Somebody care about y'all, man. Want to give y'all congratulations to Jay Lever and T. Von Savage on their success on keeping it P on their podcast, where they take news situations and everyday occurrence and tell how it is and not like it was. You did? They be keeping it on the P for real. Y'all tune in to their podcast here. I'm telling T. Von Savage and Jay Lever, hey man, Vicky think a lot about y'all, man. Y'all just keep doing your thing, man. Keep making it happen, man. Y'all super live, man. Y'all keep it on the P, man. I just want to send out a family congratulations from all the famous players around the world to Jay Lever and T. Von Savage on y'all's success, man. Keep it P, man. From the P Master itself, the Bishop Don Magic Wand, chairman of the board of famous players everywhere. You dig?
Music TV.
Many ways for you to run my pad. Cut the check, reparation, 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 cut the check. Talking compensation, it's about that time.
You look ravage, blood on her hair, she's so tragic. Be careful for her love, she love.
Hey Riri.
Hey Rihanna, hey girl, how you doing? I'm into you like Trump's in the cocaine. I know that might sound a little confusing. I had to say it for my own amusement.
Count lava down, but you can't count them out, baby. Life give me lemons, I make lemon rain. Hooping through loopholes, working round shit. All of your misconceptions, you thought I would miss my message.
You get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you play this shit.
You don't even know what I gave to this shit. Self-made with this shit. I'ma slay with this shit. Been a lot of roads I done paved with this shit. Look, see I don't play with this shit. You don't even know what I gave to this shit.
I'm a big dog tryna bring it back. I'ma slide in the way, bring it back. Let a nigga tap, tryna bring it back. Tryna bring it back. Tryna bring it
Music TV.